Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right into this explainer on the Perodua Ativa. Now, you might be thinking it's just another compact SUV hitting the streets, but it actually represents a massive technological leap for the Malaysian market. We're going to unpack exactly how this vehicle bridges the gap between traditional affordable motoring and the future-forward demands of the digital age. It's essentially bringing premium tech straight to a mass-market price point. We've got to start right here with this number. To really grasp what the Ativa brings to the table, we need a little context. The Ativa is actually based on the Daihatsu Rocky from the Japanese market, which is also sold over there as the Toyota Rise and the Subaru Rex. But here's the kicker that absolutely blew my mind. Spec for spec, the Ativa is around 10,000 ringgit cheaper than its twin counterparts in Japan. Honestly, the absolute base models in Japan, which literally come with basic steel wheels, plastic hubcaps, and zero radio, are already slightly more expensive than Perodua's base models here. It's a remarkable value proposition right out of the gate. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today. First, the value proposition. Second, the DNGA platform. Third, the turbo engine and mileage. Fourth, the DCVT explained. And finally, number 5, advanced safety and tech. All right, section 1, the value proposition. So, right off the bat, you've got this really dynamic exterior styling paired with a high-tech cabin featuring a 9-inch floating touchscreen. It capitalizes perfectly on the current craze for urban SUVs. But, it's highly practical too. It's a 5-seater that makes incredibly clever use of its space, meaning the rear legroom has been smartly optimized to fit adults comfortably. Plus, it features a 200mm ground clearance, and honestly, if you've ever navigated those surprise Malaysian potholes during monsoon season, you know that clearance is an absolute lifesaver. Now, even though it shares its bones with its JDM twins, the Rocky, Rise, and Rex, I found it fascinating that Perodua didn't just slap a badge on it and call it a day. No way. They brought some absolutely crucial local touches to the table. The suspension has been specifically tuned for greater comfort on our local roads, and the air conditioning system was beefed up to easily tackle our intense tropical heat. They understood exactly what the local driver needs. Let's peel back the layers a bit for section 2. Underneath it all, the DNGA platform. The Ativa is actually the very first Perodua to be built on the Daihatsu New Global Architecture, or DNGA for short. It's a highly sophisticated, modular unibody base. But the most important acronym to remember here is CASE. That stands for Connected, Autonomous, Shared, and Electric. This platform wasn't just built for today, it was designed from the ground up to accommodate the autonomous driving tech and future electrification plans of tomorrow. It also allows for an astonishing 75% of parts to be shared across new models. Now, what's really interesting about this is how that modularity directly benefits you, the buyer. By sharing so many of those parts, the capital investment required to develop and launch a new product is reduced by a massive 30%. Because those operational costs drop so significantly, Perodua is able to take those exact savings and pack the Ativa with unprecedented features, all while keeping the price incredibly low. Moving right along to Section 3, Turbocharged Efficiency, looking at the engine and mileage. Under the hood, we find the 1KRVET engine. This is a compact 1.0-liter, 3-cylinder turbocharged engine. It pushes out 98 horsepower and 140 newton-meters of torque. But it's not just about the peak numbers, right? It's about how that power is delivered. The torque is available across a nice wide flat band from 2,400 all the way to 4,000 RPM. Combined with the car's relatively low weight of just over 1,000 kilograms, this downsized engine makes the car feel incredibly punchy and spirited. It's almost like driving a go-kart in the city, easily outperforming larger naturally aspirated engines. And that turbocharged efficiency translates to a stunning 18.9 kilometers per liter. Paired with Perodua's eco-idle auto start-stop system, it really proves you do not have to sacrifice a fun, peppy drive just to save serious money at the pump. Let's transition over to Section 4, Shifting Gears, Understanding the DCVT. So, the crucial point is this isn't your standard everyday transmission. It's a dual-mode CVT, or DCVT. I always kind of thought all CVTs were pretty much the same, but this is a world-first split-gear system designed to completely eliminate that noisy, sluggish, rubber band sensation you get when accelerating hard in older CVTs. Traditional ones rely solely on a belt and pulley system, which is great for efficiency but totally lacks that direct driving feel. Well, Daihatsu engineered this split gear setup to completely overcome that limitation. So, how does it actually pull this off? It's pretty cool. At low speeds in the city, the DCVT relies on that traditional belt drive for super smooth stop-and-go traffic. But as you hit highway speeds, the real magic happens. A clutch pack engages, shifting the transmission into split mode. It brings a planetary gear set into operation, which directly transfers power through gears rather than just relying on the belt. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact benefit of those split gears. By removing the friction of relying purely on a belt at high speeds, transmission efficiency improves by 19% at 100 kilometers per hour. And the craziest part? Engine speeds drop by up to 550 RPM while highway cruising. That gives you a significantly quieter cabin, much better fuel economy, and a 15% better acceleration feel. Which brings us to our final stop, Section 5, Advanced Safety and Tech, focusing on the AV variant. The AV variant, priced up to 73,400 ringgit depending on your paint choice, brings a truly premium feel to this segment. You get these exclusive dual-tone faux leather and suede seats, striking red accents, and a crisp 7-inch TFT display. But honestly, the aesthetics are just the icing on the cake. The real story is this absolutely incredible list of advanced safety assist features. Standard across the board, you're getting pre-collision warning and braking, plus pedal misoperation control. But the AV variant, it steps it up with Level 2 semi-autonomous driving. We're talking adaptive cruise control, lane keep control, blind spot monitoring, and even an adaptive driving beam that adjusts your headlights on the fly. Seeing this level of autonomous tech at a mass market price point is virtually unheard of. So what does this all mean? Is this the new standard for affordable mobility? Well, when you combine the case-ready DNGA platform, the highly efficient turbocharged engine, that innovative split-gear DCVT, and Level 2 semi-autonomous driving, Perodua hasn't just released a new car. They've completely redefined the baseline of what buyers should expect. The Ativa proves that cutting-edge technology simply doesn't have to be a luxury reserved for the few. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer today. Let me leave you with this. If a compact SUV can deliver Level 2 autonomy today, what on earth will our everyday cars be doing 5 years from now?